This song by American blues artist Elvin Bishop was not actually performed by him. How can that be? Is this another music industry lip sync scandal? Well, stick around because all will be revealed. Hey there, budding campfire guitar heroes, it's Dean again and bringing you those forgotten songs we all love to remember, where in recent weeks I've brought you these weird and wonderful songs. But today I bring you I Fooled Around and Fell in Love by Elvin Bishop. Released in 1975 on his album Struttin' My Stuff, you gotta love that name, it was released a year later as a single and it hit number 3 on the US Billboard charts. It also charted pretty well in countries such as New Zealand, Australia and Canada. Look, I've selected this song because A, I love the song, B, the vocals are awesome, and C, it's got a really cool guitar solo near the end of the song. More on that shortly. So whilst the song is synonymous with Elvin Bishop, he did not actually sing it. I discovered this as I was researching the song. Anyway, the singer was his bandmate Mickey Thomas, who was an awesome vocalist. In fact, he was the backing vocalist for his band. Anyway, Mickey Thomas went on to some famous things, being the lead vocalist for the band Jefferson Starship, which later called themselves Starship, and had some huge hits like Sarah, We Built the City on Rock and Roll, and one more I just can't think of right now. So here I am thinking this song was one big fraud, but the reality is it was written by Elvin Bishop and he was the lead guitarist. And that is a big, big feature of the song, which you'll see through my song playthrough, which I do at the end of the video. Somehow I'm going to try and weave that amazing guitar lead break into my version. As I keep saying, most songs ever written are about makeups, breakups or hookups, and this one's no different. This is about a guy who is a serial pickup artist, but he does get his comeuppance when he falls deep in love with one of his ladies. Look, the song was reintroduced to a whole new generation of fans when it featured in the blockbuster movie Guardians of the Galaxy in 2014. Look, it's a great scene where Chris Pratt is trying to pick up the alien goddess played by Zoe Saldana. She famously thwarts his advances by the classic dry Hollywood line,
"The melody is pleasant."
Peter Quill, and I am not some starry-eyed waif here to succumb to your pelvic sorcery.
That is not what is happening.
My favourite line in the song is, "I didn't care how much they cried, no sir, the tears left me cold as a stone." Mainly for its shock factor, it describes the sort of the heartless mindset of the lead character in the song, and it sets up the storyline of the song really nicely. Like all great songs, it's been covered by many artists and it's featured in many movie soundtracks, such as Boogie Nights, Lovelace, I'm seeing a theme here, Big Daddy, Invincible, and The Devil's Rejects. Look, as far as campfire guitar songs go, it doesn't get much easier. It's the same 4 chords over and over again for the whole song. The real magic of this song are the vocals. That's what makes the song soar. And irrespective of your own singing ability, it doesn't matter because it's one of those songs where just everybody belts into it, top of their voice, singing along, which means it is a great campfire sing-along song. With that said, it's time to teach you how to play this song, so let's get out of the studio and let's go where we belong. Let's go find a campfire. Nothing better than being in the great outdoors. Anyway, welcome back. Before we get into it, I recommend you download the free song sheet that I prepare. All the details below on my Patreon page. While you're there, give a shout out to my Patreons, Michael B. Thanks very much for supporting me. Right, the original key for the song is the key of F, but I'm going to give you the easy key, and that is the key of D, and we're going to play it on fret 3 with the capo. So don't forget, capo's your friend. Put it on fret 3, and we're going to play it in the key of D. Now the tempo of the song, it's medium pace, 113 beats per minute, and it's got a very simple song structure as you can see. Verse, chorus, a bridge, followed by a verse and a chorus to outro. Yeah, the feel of the song, look, it's kind of sad, but despondent. You know, I think the singer's a little bit confused about what's going on, so you've got to put a bit of emotion into the song. And the vocal ability for the song, we're using my patented Patreon rating system. I think you need to be busker level to be able to sing the song pretty well. Let's see how I go. And last thing, don't forget I'm a left-handed guitarist playing on a right-hand strung guitar, so all my finger patterns may appear upside down to you. Don't let that worry you, because I'm going to put the chord patterns on the screen and you can follow along. Right, let's make a start. Right, the chords for the song. The best thing I like about the song, it's 4 chords all the way through. Bit of a caveat apart from the bridge. The chords starts on a D, it's got an F sharp minor, it's got a C, and it's got a G. Now you'll see I might play the G as the bar chord option or the open chord, doesn't matter, it's still a G. Of course the bridge has got a few extras in there. It's got an A chord, an A7, it's got an E minor and an E minor 7. And if you're not sure what they are, just look at the chord patterns on the screen there and get your fingers in the right place. Right, let's make a start. Okay, let's do the verse. I'm just going to demo the first few lines of the verse. Let's do it now, starting on D. I must have been through about 1,000,000 girls. I'd love them and leave them alone. I didn't care how much they cried, no sir. Their tears left me cold as a stone. And that was pretty much those 4 chords of the verse, which is D, F sharp minor, C and G. Now with this song you can do a few variants, and I'll show that through the playthrough, because otherwise the song can get a bit repetitive, so you've got to mix it up a bit with your strum, and that's a good lead-in. Let's do the strum now. I'll show you the foundational parts of the strum. It's pretty much just a down, down, block, down, down, block. So if I do on the key of D, down, down, block, down, down, block, change chords. And of course the block is me down strumming and then muting the strings as I do that down strum. Now another variation to introduce the song, you could start nice and quiet and just do the 4-string arpeggio picking, which is looking at the 4 skinniest strings, and you're just picking from one to the next, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll show you now. I must have been through about 1,000,000 girls. I'd love them and leave them alone. So that's another way to introduce the song, with a bit of arpeggio or just that gentle down strumming. Let's move into the chorus, which is the most recognisable part of the song. Let's do it now, same chords as the verse. That's what I love about this song. Fooled around and fell in love. I fooled around and fell in love. I fooled around and fell in love. I fooled around and fell in love. It used to be when I'd see a girl that I like, and so on into the next verse. So there's the verse and the chorus. Let's do the bridge now. So the bridge follows on from the second round of chorus, and the chords in the bridge are an A, a G, an E minor, and then you're just walking that finger down to the first fret to an E minor major 7, and then we're doing an A7. They're the chords, but the best way to do it is for me just to demonstrate it to you. I'll finish off the chorus and go straight into the bridge. Fooled around and fell in love. Ooh, ooh, straight into the instrumental. Stick around for my playthrough and you'll see how that works. So that's the building blocks of this entire song, folks. The chord's pretty straightforward. You've done a verse, a chorus, and you've done the bridge. You don't actually have to do the bridge if you're doing campfire sing-alongs. Doesn't matter. It's on the song sheet. Don't forget to download that from my Patreon page. All the details below. And just remember, I'm a small channel trying to grow on YouTube. So if you got any value out of today's lesson, please give me a like, thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel to stay in touch. So thanks for watching, folks. I know you've got a lot of choice on YouTube, so the fact that you chose to watch me means a heck of a lot. Until next week, Campfire Guitar Hero, where all you need is a few chords, a few friends, maybe a few drinks, and everyone's a rock star. Must have been through about 1,000,000 girls. I'd love 'em and leave 'em alone. I didn't care how much they cried. Their tears left me cold as a stone. And then I fooled around and fell in fooled around and fell in love. I fooled around and fell in love. I fooled around and fell in love. It used to be when I'd see a girl that I'd like, I'd get out my book, write her name down. The grass got a little greener on the other side. I just tear out that page, yeah, and then I fooled around and fell in love. 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 Ooh, free on my own, that's the way I used to be. But since I met you, baby, love got you hold on me. Fool